Hey YouTube, it's the Cover Wall Street here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys a market preview where I take a look at the market and show you what I basically predict for the week. So let's check it out.
What is up, guys? It is actually 3:15, Tuesday, December 15th, 2015. So my weekly update is a little bit late, but with that being said, I'm still going to go and analyze the S&P 500. So first thing we see here is going to be a M, which is a double top, and it's actually rounding on the second height. And the S&P 500 was a bearish monster Friday. So as you can see, it dropped like a total of 41 points. And it just broke the 200 EMA. If I can actually pull up the EMAs and the stochastics, you'll see that it broke all the EMAs on Friday. So my take was that it's going to be completely bearish. So therefore, I should find a ton of puts. So the idea for Monday was that it would have some kind of resting day where it would pull back just a little bit, and it did, but it continued up today. So with that being said, all of my puts that I was looking at are not going to be taken into consideration because of the bullish 2 days we've seen. So initially I thought that it would test and break this horizontal line right in the middle, and of course it actually stood and it held, and then it bounced back up to the EMA. So there's no telling what's going to be happening next. What I'm looking for, the two stocks I was looking at were cores and LCI. LCI, I saw a form of rolling pattern. So this is what they call a downtrend rolling pattern. So as you can see, it's been in downtrend, and we've had a significant, very sturdy and very held rolling pattern. And you're supposed to parallel the trend lines and then bring them down to the lows. So I mean, this would be considered a low, but at the same time, this is also a potential low, and you'd adjust it to the lows of the actual stock. So as you can see, it kind of is right on the money with the lows and the wicks of these candles. So if the SPY, but this was my philosophy, if the SPY temporarily stores testing the 2016.9 area before it continues downward, this may cause a quick testing of the 20 EMA on cores, which was around about 41.36 the time I bought it, and it's so far increased somewhat. And at the moment, I feel like it's too late to actually purchase a put on this because it's already made a significant down move, as you can see, and it's almost at the end of its channel. So next stock is LCI. This is a biotech company, and usually biotech companies are super volatile. It is in a downtrend, but the only thing was the S&P may not have consolidated at the point I was looking at. I was looking at this on the weekend, and it turns out that the S&P did go bullish. So it just it gave LCI enough momentum to actually run up and possibly test the 50, which it almost did, but it did not. So therefore, I'm not going to enter it. I was looking to enter it if it had tested this most recent high, which it did, and also maybe potentially tested the 50 EMA like it did so previously. So before I consider entering the stock, I'm looking for a decent move upward, testing either the $40.45, which is around about was the high, and then also the 50 EMA, but it didn't do that, unfortunately. So moving on, that actually increases my risk to reward ratio. If I can get a don't know if they have a risk to reward. Oh, well, I can just use a rectangle. So my risk would have been potentially, I would have put it just a little bit above the 50 EMA, so I'd be risking that much if I had entered there. And then on the downside, if I had just entered now, my risk would be this much, which is, yeah, eye doesn't deceive you, it's pretty bad. So I'm comparing that much risk to the risk I previously showed you, and potentially this amount of profit, which is testing the same lows that it made recently. and probably surpassing it because it has been in a downtrend for quite some time. So that being said, there are other stocks that are a little too expensive for me to at the moment, but I will not be giving much attention to them. If this video was informative, or you have a question about my watch list and how I trade like this video, please leave a comment below. If you're interested on seeing my weekly updates on the stock market and the particular stocks I'm trading, feel free to subscribe because I'd be more than happy to send out videos regarding your questions and also videos regarding my watch list update weekly.